Food is a trendy item. You got to keep that in mind. So we just stick with what we know, we stick with what we do, and then there's trends, and everybody wants kale. And now it's something else, and then it goes somewhere else. What really happens is the markets change, and you just got to stay up on that. You can't get disappointed. You have to mold to it, and you have to stick to your roots. We are a sole source income organic farm, but it is not easy by any stretch of the imagination.
You know, vegetables has kind of been the core of the business, and then the flowers, and now bringing in some of the wheats and beans and things like that.
We've always done flowers. My wife loves flowers. When I first met her, I was farming in Santa Cruz, California. It's a very small plot. She wanted to put flowers in my garden. We had a restaurant. I was growing for the restaurant. Flowers, really? Huge part of our business now. Yeah, you got to go with what you're given.
Our bouquets are very unique. The varieties of flowers we grow and all the textures, grasses, greenery we harvest. We have a great crop of eucalyptus year-round. You know, we don't grow all the mums and those basic flowers you see in a lot of the other bouquets. I am in charge of flower harvest and bouquet making. We make bouquets for the local stores and for new seasons up in Portland. Once the frost hits in October, I move to wreath making, dried wreaths, and then we move on to holiday wreaths for the wintertime.
The beautiful part of this is it's just a progression of California. This valley stays warm and dry during the summer. This is an old lake bed. The soils are premium for growing with the organic style. We've been doing that for 40 years here on this property, adding compost, cover crops, blah, blah, all the stuff. And the soils here, if you're on the west side of Highway 5, you've got the best soils.
It's very important for us to be a diversified farm. From the beginning, my mom and dad made sure that it was diversified in order to survive. You know, if one crop had a bad year, they'd have something else to rely on.
And I don't have any gas. This is all I could scarf up. Hopefully it'll be enough. Bare minimum. There you go.
Farm to table has a lot of meaning for me personally. When I grew up, my mom was extremely passionate about food, and everything was made from scratch.
Growing up and having mom cook every single meal from scratch and having a salad every single meal, you know, she wanted to make us be the healthiest version of ourselves.
But no, the food is the medicine. Good, wholesome, organic food. People got to get on the food. That's how we raised our kids. And it's been just a great thing for us. Beautiful thing.
Being able to grow food that I know my kids can eat, other kids can eat, families can eat without having to think twice about it. It doesn't need to be, you know, prepared in any sort of fancy way. It's just real nutritious food. I find that really comforting. It reminds me of being, you know, young, and it's also really fulfilling.
In general, the Rogue Valley provides a lot of goodness. The wine, the food, so there's all kinds of things that can be grown in this area. And so I think to come here and taste it and experience the freshness of everything. The only other place I've really noticed that is in Hawaii.
You know, when we travel, the first thing we do is, when's the growers market? You want to go down there and get that growers market stuff from the local vendors. Foods that you won't get at a grocery store.
When we built the farm store, The goal was to get people out to the farm and experience what the farm has to offer. It's an important part of agriculture, is to really bring people back to the farm and connect them to the community in a different way than what they've seen before.
I need to know how many sunflower seeds you want to do for next year, because this year we had a huge crop, like back to back, and we didn't get to get them all, and most of them rotted out in the fields.
Well, I think we should definitely get more varieties this year. How come we only did that one variety last year?
Beth didn't want to do all the types this year because 90% of them have that flopping head, so you can't use them in bouquets.
These days, for your kids to want to do what you do, understand your philosophy, understand why you do it, for them to come in, Amber and Tara, and want to continue that legacy, and their kids are here, they're seeing what we're doing, it kind of gives you hope for the world. You know what I'm saying? To be able to come out here and just reap the harvest of your work, for them to see that as gratifying, that's pretty good. It means everything to me and my wife.
My hope for the farm going forward is providing the same space that my parents provided for us growing up. A place where our kids can come, be wild, provide them with all the best food that we can, and providing our best to our community.
My hopes and dreams for the farm is just to really stay relevant with what we started out as. Take care of the ground, take care of the community, and take care of our people here on the farm, then we've got a strong business. My name is Amber.
My name is Tara.
We are Rogue Valley.